All right, guys, welcome to Enjoy the Show podcast with Dan and Joe. Now, you may recognize us from a little while back. We did a whole 20-episode podcast series on my main channel, DSARM. If you recognize me, I have a YouTube channel called DSARM. We do IRL baseball experiences. We go to different games, do a bunch of different stuff. But now we're making a brand new channel for our podcast presented by Baseballism.
Hit a pen out, pour up heavy, in the lamp on a Eddie. I got 3 O's, run a valley.
Now we'll go into entire details on what that means, what the sponsorship looks like, what we'll be covering in the show in this episode. It's going to be a nice, short and sweet episode. But with that said, I want to introduce my co-host Joe as well. So Joe, how you feeling?
How's it going, guys? For you guys that remember, I've been here. Me and Dan started the little podcast, I would say like 3-4 years ago now at this point. Been away for a little bit, but we got a whole separate channel going on now. We're back to it. We're lucky to have Baseballism in our corner and kind of get us going and get the juices flowing here. And we're really excited to be here. We have a lot of big stuff in the works, and I'm really excited.
Yeah, it's exciting, man, because, again, if you're here, you probably at least recognize me or recognize what the show was before. I mean, we don't imagine these first few episodes are going to get a ton of viewership. We're going to just build it slow and steady over time, but we're really excited for it. So essentially what the episodes are going to look like, we're going to cover all things baseball, news, and culture. My channel is all based on baseball, but we want to put some twists on it as well. We don't just want to talk about analytics, stats, whatever. We're going to talk about storylines and really just things from our perspective that we're thinking about, we're hearing about, and maybe even throw in some other stuff like different sports. Obviously we're starting a baseball podcast in October. It's kind of hard to keep that going once November, December rolls around, but we're going to just learn as we go, talk about different topics, and we want to take a lot of inspiration from you guys. So yeah, comment down below what kind of stuff you'd want to see, who you'd want to see as interview, because we're having a lot of different interviews as well. We already have one filmed with Will from the Baseball Bat Bros. We'll get one filmed with Eric Sim, King of JUCO, very soon. Maybe another episode with Max Clark. A lot of guys who we've done videos with in the past and even podcasts with that we're going to have back on. And obviously, as you can see, we're in a studio now. It's a little more professional, a little more legit. But again, really exciting stuff. This episode is just a preliminary kind of hey, breaking down what it's going to look like. We're excited to be back, starting the new channel, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. And I think that what's big for us shooting this is, like Dan mentioned, we want to hear from you guys. We want to grow with you guys. Like we said, we had it in the past, but this is a completely new channel. So we want to grow and we want to hear what you guys want to hear. We're gonna build with you guys. And I think that's what's really important to us. And we want to hear from you guys at all points.
Yeah, essentially we want to make it just like a life podcast with a baseball spin. Does that make sense? That seems like it's kind of a broad idea at this point. But as we keep going and learning what our formats are going to be and what the flow is going to feel like, we'll get better at it over time. But again, we want to take a lot of viewer input as well. I'll post on my stories all the time asking you guys questions. So again, follow me on Instagram if you don't, at DSARM. I'll be doing stories all the time. We also have an email as well if you want to comment some questions, some topics, some longer stuff, maybe like a paragraph on different things. I mean, our background is we played baseball our entire lives. I was committed to play at a D2 school in California and ended up just doing YouTube full time. So I was literally about to walk on campus, and then I started picking up some traction on my YouTube and realized man, this is kind of where I feel like my route is. But again, I was training rigorously. I was really into that, the baseball development side of things. I was a pitcher as well, so I was obsessed with it. All my old videos will show you that. And then Joe obviously comes from an infielder perspective.
Yeah, I was an infielder as well. Dealt with a lot of injuries. I'm that guy that's going to be saying that. But yeah, I was committed to St. Leo down in Florida for a little bit. Ended up playing at Suffolk for a little bit, but got a couple surgeries here and there. Career kind of came to a halt, but I grinded. I'm always willing to talk about that. I'm always willing to talk about anything like that. But it's all about baseball. And like Dan said, we will be answering people's questions. That you guys reach out to us with, we'll read them on here, we'll respond. Like
I was saying earlier, we don't really want to dive into the weeds on hey, this guy's hitting this over the last span. That's just not stuff we're super interested in. I'm more interested personally in the storylines and the guys their grind, how they made it to where they are, that kind of stuff. So I mean, dude, we're in Arizona now, by the way. You can see we're in that baseball Scottsdale.
Oh yeah,
this is a prime hub for baseball, especially obviously spring training. All the spring training complexes over here. So many big leaguers live here. Former big leaguers live around here. So we're going to be getting a lot of guests on as well. If you guys have any connections with guests who we should have on, please let me know. But it'll probably be, I'd say maybe 50-50 guests and then me and Joe. So the Joe and I episodes will be kind of led by you guys, questions, topics, big things that are going on in our lives in the baseball world. And then the guest episodes will be all on those guys, hearing their stories. Again, like I said, Bat Bros, that's an amazing story. I filmed that one a couple months back in preparation for this podcast. Eric Sim, everyone knows him, King of JUCO. That'll be an amazing podcast. I did one with him a few years back, and a lot has happened since then. So we'll have a lot of that kind of stuff going. But again, it's going to be a learning process. We're going to be going and growing as we keep filming these things. So it'll be fun. I'm excited.
And like Dan said, I really want to emphasize the fact, like, we don't want to be, the other baseball podcast that's like, oh, look at blah, blah, blah stats today. Like, you did this and that. Like, yeah, it's all great and awesome. But, you have ESPN for that. You have these other places for that. We're trying to build something special here. And, we want to be part of like the community with you guys as well.
I just want to update you guys on like what's been going on. So like for my channel, Joe and I started doing podcasts back when we were at Bridgeton Academy. It was a post-grad year. We were both 19 and we stumbled upon a little podcast studio in one of the buildings on campus, and no one was ever using it.
Ever.
So we just went in and started. We asked them. They were like, "Yeah, you can." No one's
using it.
So we just filmed. I was started with clips, like doing stuff about. I remember the first one was like Drew Jones hit that like overrated chant home run.
We first started talking about mental health,
dude. Actually, this stuff you guys wouldn't see.
Not to bring out the skeletons in the closet here, but we first started talking about mental health and kind of were just trying to get in something going there.
It was like the mindset. And when I was like, it was because I was only at like 1,000 or 2,000 subscribers on my channel, trying to figure out what my lane would be, because I just knew I loved making videos and I wanted to do this for a career. And then eventually we started being like, oh, we like baseball. Let's talk about baseball. And that stuff started picking up some traction. Joe would have a lot of hot takes. That would do really well on like TikTok and Instagram for clips, brought people over for the long form stuff, and then did more interviews. But yeah, I mean, the podcast is really what got my main channel, DSARM, from like, I don't know, 4,000 subscribers to like 10,000 probably. That really like slow and steady when you're just like refreshing your phone every day to see what your subscriber count is at, because you're trying to gain one more every day. And then obviously Joe went off to college. Joe went to Suffolk as D3 school, and then I moved out to California and then just kept pursuing this YouTube career. So yeah, that's a whole story for another episode. Maybe we can do a whole thing on like how I built a career on social media, how this is like my full-time job now. I mean, that'd be kind of cool to talk about.
Think really
if you guys are, let me know. I mean, comment down
below. Please, like I said 1,000 times before, like let us know. We're willing to do that. But I think that'd be a good episode. Your journey's been really cool to hear, and I think people would really enjoy hearing that more than they think they would even know.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, nowadays a lot of kids want to grow their brands and like learn how to, like, even if you're still an athlete, most of these you guys are probably still athletes, but if you're at like a D1 school, there's opportunity to get paid now.
Exactly.
You get paid by growing your brand. And that's a whole thing. You got to make content to grow your brand.
And a lot of people are timid to do it, or what people can think about me. Like, no, it's cool to hear from you, and you have the utmost experience with it, so I think that'd be a cool thing.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm trying to think what else we could talk about. I guess the biggest thing is the Baseballism sponsorship.
Yeah.
They are taking a chance on us. Obviously, we're at 0 subscribers and 0 views on this channel.
Zero.
At the point we're posting this video. So they're taking a chance on us. They're sending us a bunch of gear. We're going to hook you guys up with gear every single episode. So I think what we're going to do is, if you just comment on the YouTube video for the podcast, every single episode we'll do a $100 Baseballism gear giveaway. Of course, everyone knows Baseballism, but they got like the baseball specific gear.
They got cool things.
Classic shirt.
They got
there.
cool things. It's not just Baseballism, what this and that. They got all kinds of baseball designs.
Partnerships with all the MLB teams, I think.
They got a lot of cool hats. I got another on the wall up there.
And what's exciting is Baseballism has like multiple in-person stores at big places. Like they have one at right near Oracle Park, like right across the street. They have one at the Field of Dreams in Iowa. Like,
so cool.
Imagine doing episodes at the Field of Dreams, doing one at Oracle. Like they're gonna hook us up big time, and they're kind of like, sky's the limit. Like as long as we keep producing and keep doing cool stuff and thinking of new ideas, they're like, hey man, let us know and we'll try to make it happen. So big shout out to Baseballism. Again, we're not going to be, shoving it down your guys' throat like Baseballism. We're just going to show like it's dope. We're going to wear it all the time. We're going to give you guys some free gear, and we want to say thank you to them for hooking us up. Even with this, you can't really see it. The banner's back.
The banner's really cool. But yeah, huge shout out to Baseballism. I mean, it's we're really happy to be a part of their team now, and they're going to help us out a lot.
Yeah, so now for just some notes on what the upload schedule is going to look like. We're going to do an episode every single week. If it's not an interview, it'll be just me and Joe. Again, as we get into November, December, topics might be tough.
We'll be grinding.
But I figure like if there's any time to start building traction, it actually is now, because the guys who are going to be watching us in November, December are hopefully going to stick around when we're doing those big interviews in April, May, June at cool places. So shout out to you guys for watching this episode. Again, I don't know how many are you out there.
Yeah, even if it's one, we're happy. If it's just one, we're happy, Yeah,
shout out you, John, whoever John, who's watching this episode.
I bet there's a Joe out there watching. Maybe
even a Dan.
Dan and Joe are watching this.
Yeah.
Actually,
we'll be
the only ones watching. So
my mom will probably watch.
My mom too. Shout out to my mom.
Also, if you want to see what the episodes may look like, it'll be a little different. But go check out the old ones, like on my DSARM channel.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll put them up on the screen. There's some with like 30,000, 40,000 views with us too. Again, it was pretty topic dependent. Like there was one about like D1 versus D2.
And if you guys look at those, you'll realize they were good. This is going to be hopefully triple that just with the setup and topics, and again with Baseballism too as well in our corner. It's going to be a really cool thing. So check out the old episodes. But these are going to be like that. But I would say a little bit more formatted.
Yeah, and just a little more professional maybe.
Yeah, because Dan's very professional now, and he's great. Look at him already.
Yeah. I'm just the professional dude who makes little YouTube videos. Like the professional YouTuber. That's
He's more professional than your dad, kids.
That's crazy. Yeah, your lawyer dad? Nah. I make vlogs.
It's hard. It's more of a grind than that, guys.
Yeah, but anyway, guys, just want to say thank you so much. If you even watched this whole episode, comment down below. And then, of course, we're doing the Baseballism gear giveaway every single episode. So if you want to win a $100 Baseballism gear giveaway, this is the episode to enter because there might not be much competition.
No. This is your time, Sean or John.
Yeah, so
or Dan
comment
or
down
Joe.
below. All you got to do is comment down your Instagram. So that's how we're gonna contact you guys, or your email, I guess. But Instagram's preferable. We'll just go through, do like a random thing, pick someone, DM you on Instagram, and then make sure to follow the official show Instagram page. It's at the show on Instagram. Again, my Instagram and YouTube, TikTok, whatever is at DSARM. Joe, what's your again?
Joseph Norris 0 is my Instagram. Give me a follow.
We should get you like a clean username. Somehow.
I know. I need
Joe
a
Show.
I need a
Show Joe.
Oh, you think that's
probably taken.
You think that's taken?
The Show Joe. That's a little like
Show Joe.
Show Joe. We'll think it.
We'll figure it out. But if you guys made it this far already, we appreciate it. And like Dan said, this is the chance to really win with not a lot of people in the comments. Hopefully this is the first time. So comment below and we'll pick someone at the end of this video. But we appreciate you guys, staying this far already. We got more to come.
Yeah. Welcome back. Welcome if you're new.
Yeah. So, probably more welcome, but also, you other people out there, welcome back. Like my mom, welcome back. Thanks, Mom.
All right, so new episodes will be out every single Monday on the YouTube channel and on Spotify and Apple Music as well. I'll be doing like just audio only on that too. Make sure to follow us. Really appreciate you guys watching this episode. We're excited. It's a new journey, a restart of a new journey, relaunch.
Yeah, relaunch. It's a cool thing. We're real excited and we appreciate it.
All right, we'll see you guys every single Monday.
Every Monday. Tune in, guys. Tune in.
All right, see you guys later. Peace.
Peace.
Hit a pen, I pour up heavy in the lamb on a Eddie. I got 3 O's, run a valley, in new Dios, never.